right, fourth graders, we are ready for our next review because in a couple days, friends, we will get ready for our Module 3 test. So we're going to review today. We have 2 pages. When your table of contents is ready, you can go ahead and switch to your note page, and you'll notice that it looks so familiar to all of our other note pages. And we're going to practice how we can use our long division standard algorithm in many different scenarios. And you'll notice that over here we have our steps, but they're missing. And so now it is your job that we are going to write in our division steps so that we can prepare ourselves to get ready to divide. So I know that I'm going to need to divide, and I like to put our sign as well. Multiply. I will then subtract. And then I'm going to bring it on down. And then I remember I will start over and repeat. Okay, so we are ready to divide when I know my steps. It is an expectation for you, fourth graders, to show us that you know the steps. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, start over. This will be part of your test as well to write those steps out. So here's our first problem. 4,305 divided by 6. So the first thing I'm going to do is to write my problem using our long division method. And now I'm ready to divide. So I look at my steps first, and it tells me to divide. That means how many groups of 6 can I make in 4? Oh, this is that scenario when the first digit of my dividend is smaller than my divisor. So I'm going to put a placeholder 0 in that thousands place. And now I underline and I ask myself, okay, I couldn't put groups of 6 in 4, but how many groups of 6 can I make in 43? So if I were to make and skip count, I could make 7 groups of 6. Next I multiply. 7 times 6 is 42. Now I can subtract. 43 minus 42 is 1. I'm ready to bring down that 0 all the way down and start over, and I'm ready to circle that 10. Now I come back to the divide step. How many groups of 6 can I make in 10? Well, friends, I can make 1. And I wrote that over the 0 in this 10's place value. 1 times 6 equals 6. When I subtract 10 minus 6, I have to regroup. 10 minus 6 is 4. Now I can bring down my 5 all the way, and I start over by circling. Now I come back up to this division step. How many groups of 6 can I make in 45? Well, I can make, and I write this at the top for division, 7. 7 times 6 again is 42. I subtract and I get 3. Now my next step is bring it down, but I don't have anything else to bring down. So I am going to circle it to show I'm starting over. Can I make groups of 6 and 3? No, I cannot. Are all my place values filled? Yes, they are. So that means that 3 becomes the remainder. And now we need to check our work. So I take the quotient, 717 times the divisor, 6. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. Write my 0, regroup that 1. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 1 is 43. Place my comma. But my numbers don't match, and then I remember that I had this remainder. So then I add my 3, and now I have 4,305. Whoopsies, sorry. Okay, nicely done. Let's check out our next one. Our next problem is 284 divided by 5. So let's first write our problem. And I'm going to refresh my memory on those steps. So I'm going to write them down here to the side. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring it down, start it over. So let's get ready to divide. How many groups of 5 can I make in 2? Well, again, I cannot do that, so I'm going to use my placeholder 0. so I don't write anything in that hundreds. And then I'm going to underline these 2 digits and say, how many groups of 5 can I make in 28? And that means I can make 5. 5 times 5 equals 25. And when I subtract 28 minus 25, I get 3. I need to bring on down this 4, and then I'll start over and circle. Now I come back up. How many groups of 5 can I make in 34? I can make 6 groups, and that means when I multiply, I get 30. 6 times 5 equals 30. I subtract and I get 4. There is nothing else for me to bring down, so I will start over. Can I make a group of 5 in 4? The answer is no. All of my place values are filled, so again, that 4 becomes my remainder. And now we check our work. So I will have 56 times 5. Now, if I have a 0 in front, I don't have to write that when I'm checking my work because that was just a placeholder. And so my answer was 56. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 3 is 28. And then I add on my 4 as my remainder, and I get 284, which matches my dividend. Nicely done. Let's practice 2 more, and then we will call it a day. And you are going to be so prepared and ready for your math test. All right, let's add our steps in again. Remember, we're going to divide, multiply, subtract, bring it down, and start over. Remember, it is our expectation, 4th graders, that you are writing down those steps. That tells us you know what's coming next. Okay. All right, here's our problem. 563 divided by 3. We've got our steps. We're ready to go. How many groups of 3 can I make in 5? Oh, it worked this time. I can make 1. 1 times 3 equals 3. I can subtract. 5 minus 3 equals 2. And then I'm going to bring down that 6. My next step is to circle and start over. So I'm going to come back to the top of my list. How many groups of 3 can I make in 26? Well, I'm thinking I could make how many groups of 3 in 26? I can make 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Then I will subtract. 26 minus 24 is 2. I need to bring down this 3 again and circle. Now I want to know how many groups of 3 can I make in 23? Well, I can't make 8. That gave me 24. So I can make 7, which gives me 21. I'll subtract and I get 2. There is nothing else to bring down. I will circle this 2. All of my place values are filled at my top in the quotient, and so the 2 is my remainder. Always remember to pull your remainder up to the top. Now let's check our work. 187 times 3. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24, plus 2 is 26. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. And then I had a remainder of 2, which gives me 563. Excellent. Last one, friends. You're doing a great job. You'll notice this has 4 digits, so I'm ready to go with 5,225 divided by 5. Now we need to write our steps. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and start over. So the first thing I'm going to ask myself, how many groups of 5 can I make in 5? And I can make 1. Now multiply. 1 times 5 equals 5, and I subtract to get 0. I'm going to bring down this first digit of a 2 and circle to start over. Now I'm going to come back to divide. How many groups of 5 can I make in 2? Well, I can't do that But this can't be my remainder yet because remember, I still have these 3 place values I need to fill. So how many groups of 5 can I make in 2? I can make 0 groups. 0 times 5 equals 0. 2 minus 0 is still 2. And then I'm going to bring down this next digit, which is a 2 as well, and circle. Now I can start over. How many groups of 5 can I make in 22? Well, this I can do, and I can make 4 groups. And 4 times 5 equals 20. I'll subtract, and I get 2. I'll bring down this 5 all the way, and I'll circle that 25. Now I'm ready to come back and start again. How many groups of 5 can I make in, 25? I can make 5. 5 times 5 is 25. I can subtract and I get 0. There is nothing left to bring down. All of my place values are filled. I can circle 0 and know I am finished. And my quotient is 1045. And I'm ready to check my work. Times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 is 22. 5 times 0 is 0 plus 2 is 2. 5 times 1 is 5. And I check out with 5,225. Fourth graders, we are so extra proud of you for how hard you've worked with long division. You're going to do great on that test. Good work today.